Hey y'all, so today I am going to talk about what to expect and things to know if you are a first timer to the Houston Rodeo. Technically, the full name is the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo. If you guys don't know, it is the largest in the world, and we're definitely very, very proud of it. So this year being 2022, it's an annual thing. And last year, unfortunately, it was canceled due to COVID. In 2020, we were able to go through the first few days and then the entire thing got shut down. So this upcoming year of a 2022 rodeo season, everybody is getting excited about it. And so these are just a list of things to keep in mind if you've never been, because it can definitely be overwhelming. So let's get started. Okay, so let's just talk about just a few top points first. The rodeo itself lasts for a little bit less than a month, about 3 weeks. So this year it's going to be February the 28th through March the 20th. We'll get a calendar of all the shows and events and show you guys here, I'm sure, just throughout the program. But, something, a lot of questions people might have is like, what do I wear? Definitely, we're in Texas, we're in Houston, it's the rodeo. So bring out the cowboy boots, bring out the cowboy hat, lots of denim, lots of leather, lots of vests. You will see people going all out, and others just, I would say, be comfortable because there's a lot of walking involved. So just keep that in mind. Be fashionably smart because your feet could hate you by the end of it. So to start off, ticketing, right? So if you bought a rodeo ticket, that does include the concert. You do not need to purchase a separate grounds ticket because that is included in your concert ticket. So keep that in mind. You do not need to have a separate grounds ticket if you bought a concert ticket. It's included. Rodeo tickets can be purchased online or at the ticket booths at all the entrances, but I definitely would be prepared and purchase them online and beforehand. A lot of the concerts have actually already been sold out. So, if there's somebody that you want to see, I would look into the secondhand market because there's a variety of so many different artists and very exciting ones to come. If you just need access to the rodeo grounds, the cost is $15 per adult, $5 per child between the ages of 3 and 12. And the grounds pass does not include any NRG stadium access. So like I said, if you have a concert ticket, it includes the grounds passes, but it's not vice versa, right? And lastly, if you plan to attend 3 or more days, Rodeo Houston recommends that visitors purchase a season pass, which costs $35. So within those 3 weeks, it's well worth it if you are planning on going more than 3 times. Okay, so I didn't mention this earlier. All of these tips for the newbies is from an article from the Houston Chronicle. And so this is something that I just learned about while reading this article was about Family Wednesday, which used to be known as Value Wednesday, where children under the age of 12 and seniors over the age of 60 have free admission to the Rodeo Houston grounds until noon. So it can be a little challenging because under the age of 12, they should be in school those days, but hey, who am I to judge? If you want to take your kids out and enjoy the rodeo, why not? It's only here once a year. And then also those days they can enjoy $2 carnival rides and games from 11 to 4, along with $2 food and drinks at select stands. So Family Wednesdays. Okay, the tricky part about going to the rodeo is how do you get there? Because it's a lot of people trying to get to one place all at the same time. So I just say practice your patience because, or leave enough time beforehand and not to cut it too close because it will be a lot of people. So some of the parking that they have available is on-site parking at NRG Park, which is $20 for the whole day. They're also, because like I said, going back to comfortable shoes, you can be parking very, very far away, but they do have trams that are available. They are complimentary, that'll take you straight to the entrance. There is handicap parking available at the Miller Lite yellow and blue lots. So other types of transportation, if you didn't want to drive there, a way that I take a lot is through our Metro Rail. And so if you decide to take the Metro Rail in, it's $125 each way or $3 for a day pass. And the stop would really be the very last stop. So you really don't need to pay attention or just follow the crowd. But it's actually, let me see here, Stadium Park / the Astrodome rail stop. So, just get on the Metro rail anywhere I usually go from Midtown or downtown Houston, and it'll take you straight there. On the way there, it's usually not as crowded, but everybody will be leaving at the same time. So again, exercise the patience there. Make sure you go to the bathroom before you leave the stadium, the concert, or the rodeo, because once you're on that train or waiting, it's just all porta potties, and personally, just not my favorite. So keep that in mind as well. Uber and Lyft options are available, and the pickup and drop off locations are at the yellow lot 38 and blue lot entrance 16. Either way, you probably don't have to remember those. If you get an Uber or a Lyft, they'll know exactly where they need to take you. So those are your options of getting there. Okay, so this is also a new thing that I didn't know about before. I'm not sure how many years this has been around, but there's apparently a Rodeo Houston mobile app. And the Chronicle says, it's highly recommended to download that. So I'm sure that it's available already. If not, then here shortly, since we're still about a month out. But the app will tell you, the nearest attractions, your certain location, because it can get very dizzying as large as it is, upcoming events and things to do on the grounds. Parking information is also available there. So I'm sure just lots of FAQs. Again, if you're a newbie, anything and any and all information is definitely helpful. And the app can also give you a guide for shopping and dining nearby. So something good to have. So it's the Rodeo Houston mobile app. Okay, so here are a few things to look out for when you're at the rodeo. So remember I'll kind of break it down here, but the rodeo itself is kind of broken down into 3 different areas. You're going to have the carnival, which is first on my list of, things to look out for. So that's where you have all the rides, all the games, all the fried food that your heart desires. It gets wild every year. It surprises me of fried butter. Why would somebody want that or is interested in that? But I don't know. Again, if it's once a year and that's what you want to go for, do it. But the funnel cake, that's what I definitely look forward to. Corn on the cob and the turkey legs. But so I'm getting kind of turned around here. So there's the carnival part, there's the concert part, and then there's the actual livestock part. So first on the list is the carnival. Make sure that you check that out. And the admission to the carnival is included in your Rodeo Houston Grounds Pass. Prices may vary for each ride, and definitely be on the lookout for half price tickets for the rides for the carnival itself. They always have those posted online beforehand or even when you get there, but do a little bit of research. It's definitely very helpful if you're able to get those half price tickets. They are out there, so look for those. Okay, so another area to look out for is the Junction. When you go to the carnival and the rodeo itself and you have children with you, keep them nearby. You're going to have a lot of people at one place at one time, and it's very, very easy to get lost and jumbled amongst all the people. So the Junction itself is a good area to start if you are bringing your children. They definitely will have kid-friendly carnival games and exhibits for everyone in the family. And so I think, it's just a good place if you have the littles with you, and then you can expand to the larger parts of the park or, of the carnival and the rest of the rodeo. So moving along to another part is the horse show. If you walk over to NRG Arena, there's all type of horses that are showcased there. So this is the part that I was talking about where, it's the livestock area. So the competitions begin at 8 a.m. for speed and agility, horsemanship classes, and traditional ranch competitions. You can also view llamas, alpacas, rabbits, and donkeys for showcase at the arena as well. So if the kids or even yourself. It doesn't have to be kids. If y'all are into animals, if you're an animal lover, definitely check it out. It's really fun. Okay, another place to see live animals and livestock is Agventure. Take a trip through the state of Texas, witness the birth of piglets, or see what a honeybee hive is like from the inside. So again, lots of animals, lots of live things that you can see, feel, touch. Agventure brings the best of Texas right here at Energy Center. So the daily hours there are from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. I would suggest going, if you're going to the concert, going there beforehand because it won't be open after the concert. So last but not least is Champion Wine Garden, located next to Energy Stadium. The Champion Wine Garden features champion wines from Rodeo Uncorked, international wine competition. So you're able to taste some of the best wines while enjoying live music. What better way to end the evening and start the evening? So those are the few things for those of you that are newbies to the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, excuse me, the largest rodeo in the world. Hopefully you guys are able to make it. If not this year, then sometime in the near future. And I think hopefully these tips helped you out. Enjoy. See you next time.